welcome to my channel, and today I am going to be doing this week's Top 5 Wednesday. And this week's topics are the books you felt betrayed by. So this can be in any way at all. You could have thought the book was going to be good but in fact it wasn't, or if it was more emotional, anything like that. So this was quite an easy topic for me, but let's get started. So the first book I felt betrayed by was The Boy in the Striped Pyjamas by John Boyne. Now I felt betrayed by this because I watched the movie first. I watched the movie and I was crying buckets at the end of the film. Read the book and I felt no emotion at all. The film was a lot more emotional than the book, and that's basically why I felt betrayed. I thought the book would be even more grim than the movie, to be honest, but in fact it wasn't. I don't know whether it's because the book is told from the view of Bruno, who I think is only 10 years old, so it is quite naive, so you don't get to see the grimness you see in the film. But yeah, I felt betrayed by it and I wasn't very happy with it at all. The next book is Eleanor by Jason Gurley. Now I felt betrayed by this book because it was nothing like I expected it to be, and that is in a good way. This book, when I first heard about it, I thought it was about a set of twins and one of those twins drowned. I thought this book would basically be about the surviving twin and how she coped with the loss of her sister, but in fact it ended up being that the surviving twin went through different dimensions, and in fact the sister who drowned was looking down at her from this weird kind of purgatory. And it was very weird. It was really good because obviously I was hooked because I did not expect this to happen. But it was really weird, a bit confusing, and I actually really enjoyed it. So this was a good betrayal. The next one is The Essex Serpent by Sarah Perry. Now I was betrayed by this because I found this highly boring. I read this after a booktuber said it was really good, and it's kind of like an historic fantasy kind of thing. It's set in Essex during the Victorian times, and where there's a mysterious Essex serpents going around and few people are dying, sheep are being killed and all that. And I thought it would be quite interesting, but I think it's mainly because the characters were really boring. It was set all around getting the detail, whereas I just wanted the plot to move forward, and it was very boring. I have no idea why Waterstones chose it as their book of the year, just because I don't think it's worth anything like that. I mean, it is a pretty cover and it looks like it will be pretty and interesting, and there's also a little review by Jessie Burton, who is my favourite author, and it was also described as Charles Dickens and Bram Stoker came together to write the great Victorian novel. And me, being a huge fan of Dracula, was really excited about it, but it just ended up being really boring and I will never read it again. The next one I felt betrayed by was The Princess Diaries by Carrie Fisher. I felt betrayed by this because I expected it to be diaries of when she was filming Star Wars, and that's what I was told what it was all going to be about. But instead there was a few chapters of Carrie and she was writing about how she got the job, and then the only diary extracts we have are from ones all about Harrison Ford and her affair with Harrison Ford, which actually really annoyed me. I wanted more stories about them filming. Mark Hamill was hardly mentioned at all. It was just Harrison Ford, and I just actually really annoyed at it. But overall it was a good book. I liked Carrie's humour and stuff like that, but I was just upset with the content. I expected it to be a lot more of the actual diaries about filming Star Wars, because that's how it was publicised. These are Carrie Fisher's Star Wars diaries, but it wasn't. It was just all about Harrison Ford and her affair with him. The next book I felt betrayed by was Harry Potter and the Cursed Child by John Tiffany and Jack Thorne. Now, when I read this, I was so caught up with it, and I did give it 5 out of 5 stars just because, I don't know, I think it was the nostalgia, but then looking back at it, I do feel a bit betrayed. This basically rewrote the whole of Goblet of Fire, and you can tell J.K. Rowling did not write it, even though her name is in big. John Tiffany and Jack Thorne wrote it, and you can tell that. Going back and reading it, you can tell that people's personalities have changed. I mean, I understand that people are older and people change. I mean, Harry didn't really change. He's obviously coping with having a son who's not very happy, and you do change when you have children, so I understand why there have been character changes, but I think if J.K. Rowling wrote it, it would be a bit more accurate. And you can tell two people who weren't J.K. Rowling wrote it, because then there's obviously the whole Bellatrix Voldemort thing, and it seems like they just thought, let's write something fans will enjoy. but didn't think that, so you thought, oh, this is just fan fiction. So yeah, Harry Potter and the Cursed Child probably would have been better if it was J.K. Rowling who wrote it, and it's a shame that she didn't. So yeah, those are 5 books that I have felt betrayed by. What books have you felt betrayed by? If you want to, just comment down below. And as usual, there's my Tumblr, Twitter, Goodreads and Instagram to follow. So if you want to, you can follow me down there. Links are below. And I will see you next time with a new video. Bye!